Greetings. I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. Welcome to all my first-time visitors, my returning guests, and of course, welcome back to all of my current subscribers. This pretty little girl that you see pictured before you is named Arlie Naomi Proctor. She was 3 years old and she lived in California. On September 24th, 2021, poor little Arlie was unalived. So on that day, her mother, her uncle, and her grandfather were performing an exorcism on her. Claudia Hernandez spoke with police officers, and she claimed that she had been speaking to God for 3 weeks before Arlie was unalived. She said that God told her that this was going to happen because she was never meant to be a mother. So Claudia Hernandez, her brother Rene Aaron Hernandez Santos, who's 20 years old, and their father Rene Hernandez, 60 years old, are all charged with felony assault on a child younger than 8 years old, causing death. Now, Arlie's uncle, Rene, acknowledges that the exorcism killed her, unalived her. He said that it was possible that the way he was holding her caused Arlie to be unalived. And he also said that there were times when God would tell him to squeeze her even harder. Arlie's death made him question his gift to heal. He further went on to suggest that Claudia most likely delivered the killing blow by grabbing little 3-year-old Arlie's neck and, I guess, applying pressure. I would also like to add that since this incident took place, Rene has decided to become a preacher. He alleged that God had given him gifts, including speaking in tongues and interpreting them to heal. He gave him the gift of healing, seeing visions, and the gifts of reprimanding. I'm going to be honest. When I read that, reprimanding, I thought, I know that says reprimanding, but maybe I don't know how to spell it, or maybe there's a different meaning that I am unaware of. So I looked because I didn't know about the gift. I mean, I was raised in the church, and I just don't know anything about the gift of reprimanding. If somebody does, please let me know, because I don't know what that is. So those are the gifts that he claims God gave him after he performed an exorcism on his niece, which made her become unalived. The prosecutor says that Arlie, on several occasions, did try to break free as they held her up in a Superman position above the floor of the church. As this exorcism was being performed, Arlie told her mother, Claudia, that she loved her, but Claudia believed that she was still in a possessed state. Eventually, Arlie did throw up, and Claudia said they put her on the floor. And once she put her on the floor, she stopped breathing. That's when God made Claudia understand that Arlie was not coming back and that she was gone. Arlie's injuries were brain swelling, blood in the lungs, marks on her neck, and injuries inside her mouth. Claudia again maintained to the investigators that her daughter was truly possessed. She stated that what I believe is that she was possessed, because I go to church. The brother believed Arlie was possessed as well. Now, the grandfather's story, the grandfather allegedly told authorities that he believed everything that his daughter was saying to him. So he had no reason to not help in performing this exorcism. Now, before I get into the news report, and also in that report, there's going to be a little video from the mother talking about Arlie's unaliving, and that's all I can say. But I wanted to give you an idea about the church. Now, the church is located behind this picture of the house that you see right here. The church is located in the back of this. And yes, this is a residential neighborhood. So I don't know what size the church was. I'm not exactly sure what the denomination is either, but I just wanted you to have an idea of kind of the area and just get into your mind what these people who were performing this exorcism, maybe what they were about. So we'll get into this news clip and I will be back with my closing.
Charges in the death of a 3-year-old girl from San Jose. The child's grandfather and uncle now accused of child abuse after she died in what's being described as an exorcism. KPIX5's Len Ramirez with details on this disturbing case.
59-year-old Renee Trigueros Hernandez and 19-year-old Renee Erin Hernandez Santos appeared together in court as they were both formally charged with child abuse causing the death of 3-year-old Areli Doe last September. The girl's mother, Claudia Hernandez Santos, was previously charged with the same crime.
All 3 defendants were involved in the ongoing abuse of Areli Doe on September 24th. So while they each did specific different physical acts, they all were involved in this abuse.
The death happened inside a small church located behind this house on South 2nd Street in San Jose. A statement of facts released by the district attorney's office states the defendants believed the girl was possessed by a demon because she would sometimes wake up at night and cry or scream. The statement says they took the girl to the church to pray for her and physically force her to vomit, which they believe would drive out evil spirits.
Areli Doe was strangled multiple times to the point of unconsciousness. Areli Doe had fingers shoved down her throat to the point where she had multiple injuries to her mouth and to her tongue. Areli Doe had pressure put on her body, on her torso from the front and back with so much force applied that she lost consciousness.
She eventually stopped breathing after hours of abuse, but the DA says family members waited an hour to call 911. A coroner's report concluded she died from asphyxiation, which led to the grandfather and uncle being charged, in addition to the mother, who was arrested in January. 4 days earlier, the mother, Claudia, posted a YouTube video discussing her daughter's death, but not fully explaining it.
Because I cannot change what is, it is what it is, so I've learned to think positive, because it's many reasons why God took her.
Public defenders assigned to the case did not want to comment. All 3 defendants will be back in court to enter their pleas in June. In San Jose, Len Ramirez, KPIX5.
Well, there you have it. Such a pretty little girl. Justice for Arlie. And I would like to say that I am Legacy Moon. I thank you for your time. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. And if you are not subscribed, why don't you come on aboard? Now I'll talk to you in the next one.